5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring him out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, God damn it. Here I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. Tonight I am he and he is me. As always, thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. This is not my platform. This is ours. I'm merely here working it for us. Yeah, it is Thursday again already, people. Week's more than halfway over. Tomorrow's Friday. And I'm sure a lot of us is welcoming the weekend. Yeah, a lot of us are welcoming the weekend. Long needed, long deserved rest. A few days of spending time with your family, reflecting on the week that you just had, and a whole lot of other things. Yeah. All I can say is this, man. There's a lot going on, man, that we have no idea. A lot of things that are happening that we are being distracted from, or distracted so we can't see these things, or we're not paying attention to these things. How many people are paying attention to grocery stores that they go into? You notice how the produce or the food's not looking too good. You notice how a lot of the more foods are being processed. And you're actually going to have to go to special places to receive fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, even with the water, man. Y'all paying attention to that? So here's another thing that's going on. While most of us are too busy paying attention to the jabs and who's not taking them and who's doing this or that. Well, our United States government is actually paying farmers to destroy their crops, paying them 1.5 times more than the crops are worth to destroy the crops. And if not, then they're going to pull their subsidies. So they won't be able to farm anyway. But this is what we're dealing with, you guys. These are the things that are going on right under our nose, and we have no idea why. One thing you can say is that in a war of attrition, if you control food and water, you control the people. You can get them to do anything you want them to do. When we look at the things we're doing right now, we're battling or going back and forth about things that are just common sense. Okay, if I gave you this glass of whatever this is, and I told you that, look, this is not going to hurt you, it's not going to harm you, but it ain't going to save you. The common sense in you would say, well, why the fuck am I drinking it? Am I thirsty? If I'm not thirsty, why am I drinking it? Unless I really want what's in that glass. But this is what's happening to us, y'all. And at the same time, you got people like Bill and his people. Do you know this? Listen, Bill Gates ain't no fucking farmer. Why does he own almost 300,000 acres of farmland in this country? And why the fuck is it that the government is actually going after the majority, if not all, of the farmland in Nebraska? Come on, people, talk to me. Yeah, I know. Y'all want to do the relationship shit? Yeah, we'll get into that. But this is kind of like my early rant. What I don't understand is this. Why is it that you're willing to pay people to destroy the very things that we need to survive, the necessities, food, water, shelter? One of the things that's happening even with the quest for the jabs, that you're taking the potential possibility of an individual being able to food and clothe their families away by a choice that was given to them and actually being infringed upon as a part of the fabric of this country or this great nation in which it was established upon. Well, actually, it's not a nation anymore. It's a corporation. Do your homework, people. So when you have these trips, when you go to the grocery stores and you're looking at the fruits and vegetables that are not as fresh anymore, and yeah, people have been screaming about it for maybe the last 10, 12 years or so. Hey, look, go to local farmers, go to local places to get your produce. This is why. It's not a secret anymore. Do your homework. Do your homework. I always say it on the show, and all you're getting, get understanding. Get understanding of the things that are around you. People always say, well, you can only control what you can control. That's bullshit. You can prepare for anything, even your demise. Do you know, even for slavery, right, this quote unquote corporation finally wrote a formal apology. I think it was in 2009, but here's a caveat. It states that it wasn't our fault, and you have no legal recourse. We just merely want to say we're sorry for all the shit that was done to you. But here's the thing now, the shit that they're doing to us, or actually doing, it's diverse. It's not going to just affect a class. Because now you have people with their back against the wall, and you're telling someone who has done something for 30 and 40 years that you can't do it unless you do what we want you to do, and we can't pay you, and we'll still take the means that you have to provide for your family. So yeah, my heart goes out to those farmers. They're starting to blow the whistle now, but still they have that decision to make, because they'll receive a letter and they have a short amount of time to either go get the equipment or allow the government to come in and fly the Agent Orange in to destroy the crops. This is what's going on today, people. It's nothing new. It's been in effect, but the distraction is the very thing that we as a people are talking about. Whether it's the relationships, whether it's the other folks' relationships, how much money a joker has, who's going to take the shots or the jabs or not. All of these things are mere distractions. The question is, man, how prepared are we in the event of a... Let me correct you all. Last year, when the state of emergency was declared, it was also declared that this was a live exercise, not an actual factual, an exercise. It's one of those things they do in preparation for what is to come. We haven't seen shit yet, people. Nothing. Where will we be in the next 18 months? Where will we be in the next 24 months? Because this thing is moving all around us and escalating fast. Are you prepared? Are you prepared if you have to hold up in your house for the next 3 weeks? You got enough water? You got enough food? Non-perishables, perishables? You have a backup generator? You got gas? Do you have an evacuation plan for you and your families? Trust me, cell phones ain't gonna be worth jack. You saw that 9/11 if you were here. Yeah. The topic tonight was, or still is what it is, but nightly I'll be doing my rants. Just something to put something on your mind, man. Because of the state that we're in. And there's so many moving parts, and we don't see all these things. And we go after people who are actually giving us things to think about. R.I.P. George Carlin. If you are familiar with who he was or is, he was a comedian. and he used to do his sets, and he had a few sets, but they were all driven by question everything. Question everything. It's no excuse for us now. The research is available for all of us at our fingertips. We just have to put in the efforts to find those things out. You know the saying, scratch a lie, find a what? A thief. You know, I'll say this. Out of habitual nature, the majority of the folks that voted Democrat based on that habitual nature. I'm no supporter of an individual, or I didn't support anybody in the last election at all. But I'm a firm believer that when people make strategies, I was talking about something earlier. PlayStation. We can all relate. Fortnite and all the other games, right? Real life is that same way when you build something. You always build in the cheat codes. If you're the master of the game, you build the game. At any given time, you should be able to step in and beat the game. So you have to build the cheat codes in so that you can backdoor and get in and, you know, beat the game or make the game better or improve it or whatever. We're living in the same age that we are every day being cheated. Down to your social security number, which is a straw man. And I really don't want to touch a whole lot on that because it's not my level of expertise. I have an understanding of it, but that's not what I do. Understanding who you are through your birthright, all of us here. There's a value to you, which only a few people really know and understand. Just like liens and levies, you can place them on anyone. Just walking down the street, if you knew who they were and had some information about them and you wanted something they had, you can place that. I'm saying this to say that every day that we move around as pawns, we're being levied for someone's gain. At this point, those at the top of the totem pole, when you have it all, I want to know what the fuck else is it you're playing for? You got all the money, all the wealth, all the credit. If you wanted to be a rat bastard degenerate for the rest of your life, you wouldn't have to worry about a resource at all. Why is it you continuously want to press the little man out? The common man and woman. I do have an answer. And at this point, it is purely just being evil. And as I said last night, my definition of no tonight would be fuck you and the horse you rode in on. And you know who you are. Before you leave this earth, you'll be exposed. I promise you. And I'll say this. Remember what happened to Mussolini. That'd be old, but too kind for you. People, do your homework. Study. It's all there. We live in a world that, you know, if you create something, if you buy something, there's receipts for it all. All this shit we seeing right now, there's a receipt somewhere. Yeah. Yep. Now, the topic tonight is this. Is career side pieces all we are? Because a lot of us, man, are just that. Fucking side pieces, whether we know it or not, or whether we know it and we don't want to believe it. Yeah. Career side pieces. Is that all we are? Let me teach you how to light a lighter while we're doing this. I'm waiting for people to get in the room. You see, you hold your lighter up, right? And the rim, you got to blacken that rim. You kind of burn it. You don't hold it to the fire. You just let the heat burn it. You see? That's just the heat. See that? see that black rim? Once it's around there, that means it infused the cigar together. It won't unroll, it won't unravel, that kind of thing. And you let it sit. You let it get good and fusy. Then you light. And you never hold the fire to it, just below. A lot of jokers just burn their cigars up. They don't know what they're doing, smoking garbage and a whole bunch of shit. This is where you'll always get an even burn. You won't see the brim burned. There's nothing rolling up the side, or the ashes is burning all crazy. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Are we all the career side pieces? I saw this man, this video. There was a brother, he was sitting in the car and he said, well, he opened the car and said, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" She said, "I'm good. I finally left him." She said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah. Man, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. You finally left him." And she said, "Yeah. Now I can deal with you. I can get serious with you." And old boy said, "You? That sounds real exotic. Who is he?" And she said, "Stop playing. I mean, you." He told her, said, "No, I'm good where I'm at. I just want to be a professional side piece. I'm a career side piece. I'm the side man. I'm not ready to step up. I don't need no promotion to be the main guy. I like what we've been doing." And the last thing he said to her, he said, "Anyway, why would we mess up our thing? And besides that, you cheat. So I'm good." So are we all side pieces or career side pieces? Do you know when you're a side piece? Do you honestly know when you're a side piece? And these are the kind of conversations that we have to distract ourselves from what's really going on, right? Now, I just told you that motherfuckers is out here destroying our food supply. But on the flip side of this conversation, we talking about side pieces. The ignorance in niggas. God damn. I'm gonna give you another example of ignorance in niggas. You can walk into a store, a corner store, where the Punjabi motherfucker told you he don't want you in this store anyway. You fucking nigga, hurry up and get out. Told you how he felt about you in your neighborhood, taking your money, sending his kids to college. But yet and still you go right back in there and you buy your Black and Miles and whatever else you buy from that motherfucker. And can be standing in line and got 2-3 goofy motherfuckers behind you and hear that conversation and say, "Well, I just need my papers. Let me get on out your way. You can have that conversation with him, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue to patronize this." What I'm getting at, people, is that we so busy falling for shit, we can't stand for nothing. Not together, at least. Fingers are always weaker when you're picking up something. You usually have to close your hand and grip it. Even in the gym, when you're curling, makes you stronger. This makes you stronger. Together. Got to come together on some shit, people. The underlying thing is under that. Why is it that blacks never have anything to leave their children? I'm saying this to attest to the fact that you had a comedian out here who was in numerous major films. Not that I knew what his financial situation looked like or what he did. There is no reason for that man to have had to have a GoFundMe account to bury him. The fuck are we doing, people? You know, and I'm speaking to my people. My fragility, that shit's gone. I don't even have a care. White folks, they have all kinds of shit to leave for their kids. The majority of them do. Those that were worth their weight in gold, and they've operated in their privilege. Stocks, bonds, coin collection, at least a fucking house, a car, something of value to give that child a leg up or their family a leg up. We still sitting back with the plantation mentality that, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I want all mine now. And I know that's the fucking mentality the majority of us had, because shit, I had it. I'm guilty. Been there, done it. Question is, when does it change, people? When does it change? When do we grow? When do we get ahead? Shame. Shame that life is what it is. Yeah. So, career side piece, feel nigga. Yassa boss. We sick. Which one are we? Because right now we are all screwed, especially when it comes to the things that are being done to us right in front of our face. Come on now. We all know the adage, if a dog bites you once, God damn it, he'll bite you again. So why go fuck with the dog at all? Okay, I'll give you a guy. Rissa. He's speaking out. He's got his awareness. He's doing his homework. There was a conversation that was had between he, Ari Spears, and a few other people. People sought to take different positions. Respect it. Here's what I say about some folks that have taken the jabs now and that realize they've made mistakes. They want to backpedal and lay on the peer pressure. And I'm glad that that man is standing his ground about it. You never heard them say, or anyone that has been opposed to taking it, to say that I'm just not outright messing with it. It's always been, let's do the research on it. Let's watch how things are being brought to us. They're cutting corners. They're not doing the quality control stuff that they need to do by bypassing certain elements. Then they're throwing caveats into the acknowledgement of you making it a voluntary thing, that there is no recourse for you. You know, all I can say is that there's a lot of packs going around and motherfuckers got some heavy envelopes. And I'm just saying this because if you got a side piece, and let's say you didn't do the damn deed, but this individual did the deed, you know, after a certain amount of time or whatever that period is, you get the viral shed. So beware, you side pieces. Just food for thought, man. Just food for thought. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just playing spades. I'm just calling it a spade. Yeah, beware, man. Do your homework. Just know that these people out here don't give a shit about you. Whatever their pinky in the brain agenda is, man, listen. We have long been a part of a bereft society. And yeah, motherfuckers is cashing in and cashing out. Why you got all these motherfuckers go, quote unquote, faking like they're going to the moon and Mars and shit? Don't mind me, man. I'm just talking. Yeah. Somebody asked me today that I want to co-host. Let me put this way. I don't like partners in much of shit that I do because motherfuckers don't like to pay their way. So on this one, since February 15, I've been paying my dues with this one. And nah, I ain't sharing. You can come in and come out when I begin to do that portion of this show or this platform of ours. But no, nigga, I'm not motherfucking Ruben. I mean, yeah. What is it? Philbin, Regis. Yeah, that I'm not that motherfucker. I'm not. Yeah, I'm none of that. No, we not doing that. No, I can carry this shit by myself. Y'all know damn well I can. So let me see what my Patreon says over here, man, because they going off over here. I got to patch y'all into that. I'm trying to keep it because it's adult over on the side. It's purely adult. It's purely adult. Here's a bigger question. Since we're talking about side pieces, ladies, why is it that you allow yourself to be used for sex by a man that you know you ain't going to be his number one? He's not going to make you his woman. Yeah, let's take it up a notch. Let me see what kind of responses I get. Oh, here we go. She says, did it for a year with a FWB situation that turned into feels for me. The happiness I felt in the moment versus the emotional unstable wreck I was, the moment he left was soul destroying, and I had no one to blame but myself. As I was not being upfront with anyone, not even myself, I took a good hard look at myself and gave myself a pep talk and said, that is not worth it, and he is not worth it. The lesser person you have become, and I ended it and have always been very open and cards on the table since. A lesson learned. Well, you know, if you laying it out there, I mean, if it's good to you, I mean, you get a plumber who's got a master plumber's license and know how to lay that pipe. I mean, I guess, you know, you were there. I mean, it's just like hiring a damn lawn, a landscaper. You know how to mow the lawn, shit, and they on time. You don't mind giving them that $60-$70 or whatever when they come and trim your hedges. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This one says, I love my best friend with benefits. However, I'm not in love with him. However, we love and respect each other, and I'm comfortable and safe with him. So until I'm no longer single, I'm smashing the homie. Woo, until she's no longer single. She's going to continue to smash her homie. Fellas, watch out for them girls and women that got some best friends. That's my man best friend. And she's either smash that motherfucker or they smash in. Yeah. Yep. Here's another one that just came. Hang on. Presumptuous to think every unwed woman in a relationship wants to be married. Some of us have no desire to marry or cohabitate. We genuinely are comfortable dating and being with a man as long as we both enjoy being together. No one is waiting on anything, particularly when you have everything. Ooh, she's got everything. Well, you know, I guess we believe we have everything or had everything. We're in a day and age now where shit, everything's uncertain. The rest of this day is uncertain the way these motherfuckers are moving around here. We might go to sleep tomorrow and won't wake up. Blow this whole bitch up. So if you're out there funning and sunning and gunning, hey man, cheers to you. We're gonna party like it's 1999 from here on out. Especially if they got the farmers destroying the fucking food. We probably got another 12 months before the famine hits, for real, for real. So get y'all shit together. Get you a piece of land. God rest Dick Gregory. He said that shit years and years ago. Get you a piece of land and learn to farm it and protect it, because that's what we're going to come to. Goddamn shame. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this weekend, man, shout out to the Blueprint. They're doing, I guess, their shutdown of the year, kind of like a last kind of a block party. And they have some groups. I think they have Still Familiar and someone else. I've been asked to come and do a live show there. I will be there. Yeah. Information will go up tomorrow. If not, it's already up. You just have to go to the Blueprint Movement, Google that, and it should pop up for you. You can get all the information. All right. Yeah. Here's something. Have you ever heard the term meritorious manumission? Meritorious manumission. It's an old slave term, right? But we as people, we still operate under that bullshit to this day. The meritorious manumission was actually a law or of slave laws that was put on the books. And the code stated that we were never supposed to operate or never be elevated above any station other than slave. And this is still to this day now. We don't have any privileges or rights. We still 3/4 a man. Animal, livestock. Haven't changed. It's still on the books. But what's wrong is when you see celebrities and certain folks that have handlers, you know, with the liberals that are puppeteering and got their hand up their asses and making them say a little shit and attack folks when they come out and say something that's enlightening in spite of their bullshit. You know, I'll say this. You see a black person out here operating in certain forms or certain fashion, you better believe he's benefiting somebody. He or she is benefiting somebody other than themselves. There is a pecking order. There is a order of how they need to do and govern themselves. And if not, they'll get that spanking. And yeah, they'll be sent packing. A lot of folks are not here anymore because they wanted to buck the system after taking things. It's kind of a situation like on the compound when your paperwork ain't right and you took that bag. Yeah, you know, you're going to either get sent packing or they're going to pack you up. One of the two things. And this is the same thing. But this has been on the books. This is actual law. It is called meritorious manumission. So many people talk about Uncle Tom's out here. Yeah, you Uncle Tom, you Uncle Tom. You know, the reference Uncle Tom, people misuse it. All this is still relatable to side pieces. I'm going to get back to it, goddammit. Uncle Tom was a reference to just a passive man who wanted to just live, do his work, and die and go home and be with the Lord. His owners or his masters at the time sought him to apply the meritorious manumission on that whole plantation where they were. The reference was this: because he would not operate under that and snitch on the slaves and tell them where the slaves would run to and where they'd been and where they'd gone or what they were doing and what they were planning. Because he bucked the system, Massa made Sambo whip him every night until he died. This is the same situation when you go out and you're promiscuous and you're taking those poundings from that beast of burden and you go home with yourself. Your meritorious manumission is not to snitch on yourself and to be loyal. You know what? Shout out to all the women that are loyal to your side piece by not stepping out on your side piece. God damn. Oh, man. See, Sambo is at home waiting on you to come through the door. He know where you been. Depending on his nature, he gonna have his way with you. Yeah. If you're just joining the show, the topic tonight is career side pieces all we are? And side pieces doesn't mean necessarily in the relationship. Hell, we're all side pieces right now in the world we live in the status of where we live in, because hell, we got so many people talking behind us and about us and through us and over us. And then they go into their little corners and we still out here trying to figure it out. Do they love us? Do they care about us? Tell you what, in order to getting your understanding, get you somewhere to go, because you're gonna need it in a minute. God damn it. Yeah, things will never be the same. Yeah. Keats always said that life is beautiful because truth is beautiful and beauty is truth. Always be truthful to yourself. You don't have to operate under these circumstances unless you just for them streets. And if so, then shit, just steal your truth. So it's beautiful. Well, I'm going to say this to all my people. My black people, we better get us, because ain't nobody got us. And ain't nobody gonna ever have us. So we better come together on something, because we're gonna be short of shit. Truly. Yeah. Well, all I can say, man, is day is drawing to a close. Love you. Even if nobody else does, that's all that matters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.